Hello and thank you for joining me for your daily reading. So today we're taking a look at doing a Celtic cross for you guys, and we're going to see what is going on in your energies. I hope that you're all having or had a lovely day. You can hear in the background, well, I think you can hear in the background all of the birds outside singing. It's been an absolutely lovely day. Right, so let's get into your energies for you. As always, please do keep in mind that this is still a general reading, okay? So it's not necessarily going to resonate just for you, or everything in the read might not be for you, okay? So you only take the messages that resonate for you and you leave what doesn't for other viewers, okay? So I'm just pulling your spread and we'll see what's going on. Right, so at the bottom of the deck is going to be your current blind spot, and it's the King of Cups. Okay, something to do with your emotions is causing a bit of a blind spot at this point in time, okay? It could be that maybe at this point in time, emotionally, you might have tunnel vision, and that could well be clouding your judgment a wee bit, because again, it's a blind spot, okay? So we're taking this energy almost as if it were kind of in reverse, okay? It's being too emotionally involved with a person or a situation where you're unable to think clearly or make decisive choices, okay? Something about your emotions could be making things a little bit hazy, right? So there's that one. Now, your current situation, Ace of Cups, and then why it's happening, the Lovers. Yeah, so this entire energy is to do with an emotional situation, okay? Current situation, Ace of Cups, love, empathy. It could be new love, new relationships. Now, with the topic of love coming out, it's not necessarily going to be romantic love, although yes, for some it absolutely could be. For others, this could be more to do with love that you have for a friend or a family member, or love that you have for a career, okay? Again, you just have to take it as it resonates, right? Because it's going to be different for everybody, right? Now, I'm feeling with this one that what's going on is someone is in love with an idea, or again, in love with a person, and perhaps not able to make a clear decision. The Lovers can be a choice, it can be about a union, it can be about two people coming into union, okay? It's finding the balance, finding the alignment between yourself and whoever or whatever the topic of love is concerning, right? Now, that can also be a challenge or an obstacle as well, okay? Because that's in the position of why this is happening. Clearly to me, whoever is resonating with this energy is wanting to be with the person that they love or the career that they love. But at the moment, it's just not possible, right? And I can see it's not possible because you've got the Eight of Swords in the position of what's going on in the subconscious energies, okay? And then you've got other challenges as well, such as the Knight of Coins. That can be a challenge because of its slowness. And then, of course, the Queen of Swords as well. That can be another challenge. So we're going to take this step by step, right? We've got someone who is definitely partaking in emotional thinking at this point in time. And there is certainly a need to remain grounded and level-headed, right? There's nothing wrong with being a daydreamer, right? Nothing wrong with that at all. There's nothing wrong with imagining, using your imagination. Nothing wrong with feeling that soul pull towards something. but also there needs to be more practicality that is brought into this particular situation. Okay, again, that's why your Knight of Coins is showing there under the position of the power that you have, or the power that you could have. Okay, that's like what you need to do in this situation. So definitely bringing more groundedness and more realism into your situation is going to help exponentially. Okay, it's finding that healthy balance between the two, between what you would like to do and what you need to do. Okay, there needs to be that healthy balance between the two. Now, it does feel, for the vast majority, again, not all, but for the vast majority, this does feel like it is pertaining to another individual. Okay. Now, if you're regular on my channel, you'll know that I don't force the read to go in any direction. Okay, the read has to flow, and naturally I feel that this energy is to do with another person, and there could be a bit of longing that's also going on here. Okay. Now, either someone that you're in love with at this point in time is emotionally unavailable, or that could be flipped, and it could be you're currently emotionally unavailable to another person who is in love with you, right? Again, just take it as it resonates. It's that Lovers that's presenting as the challenge that's doing that for me. Okay, so the Lovers as a standalone energy can be a really beautiful energy. Okay, two people coming into harmony, coming into union with each other, two people reading off the same page, having the same goals in life, being in alignment with each other. But when it's presented as a challenge, then it indicates that there is possibly some kind of indecision or detachment that's going on, maybe even a little bit of conflict here, but definitely a call for more self-love needs to be brought into the situation in order to bring the connection into a place of harmony. Okay, I'm seeing with this energy that one person, either you or the other person that you're dealing with, is putting all of their metaphorical eggies into the other person's basket. Okay, and that's not fair on either party, because then you're going to end up basically putting another person on a pedestal, and the inevitable is going to happen where they end up disappointing you. Okay, it's basically this energy of this person can make me happy, and we all know that that's unhealthy, because it's not another person's job to make anyone else happy. It is only your job to make sure that you're happy. Okay, you have to do that for yourself. So it's like when we put other people on a pedestal like that, they will end up falling off, and it's not fair on you or the other person. Okay, it has to be balanced, fair and equal. You both have to be on the same level as each other, because if you start putting someone else on a pedestal, that's known as codependency. Okay, so that's the current situation at hand. And now we're going to move on to your subconscious energies. This is the aspects of yours that is most influencing on your current behavior. The Eight of Swords, self-imposed prison of thoughts, limiting beliefs, limiting thoughts, having negative thoughts. It can also be feeling like a victim or actually being a victim. Okay, so what we see going on is perhaps somebody who is watching this reading has fallen victim to putting another person on that pedestal, and lo and behold, what's happening, that other person is currently tumbling off of that pedestal. So again, that plays into the helplessness that comes with the Eight of Swords. Okay, someone's feeling helpless or powerless, they're feeling trapped perhaps as well. Basically, someone feels like their heart has betrayed them. Someone feels that they have fallen in love with an individual that they cannot have. Okay, again, could be you, could be them, just take it as it resonates. And feeling helpless. in the subconscious again because of that. Okay. So what's going on from the past energies, the causes of the situation, the Four of Wands? Did someone else get married? Did someone else get committed to another person? Because your Four of Wands would certainly indicate that is very, very likely, okay? Again, as a standalone energy, it's very, very beautiful, right? Four of Wands is, in my opinion, one of the most stable cards in tarot, okay? It's about home, it's security, it's stability, it's comfort, milestones, community, okay? In the context that this read is clearly coming from, this is a marriage, this is an engagement, this is a commitment, okay? This is finding belonging. But again, it feels to me like someone feels that they missed the boat with you, or you feel that you missed the boat with another person, okay? Someone has gotten married here, or engaged, or have otherwise created a life for themselves away from this connection. Okay. There could be someone's shouting outside. There could be a situation for a tiny, tiny handful where this is about a twin flame situation, where their twin flame is actually married to another, or you're already married and then you met your twin flame and now you're confused. It's like, why did that happen? You know, why did that have to happen right now? Why couldn't I have met them a few years ago? Okay. So there could be a situation like that that's going on for some as well. Now, obviously, I fully appreciate not everybody does subscribe to the twin flame dynamic, and that's fine. That's absolutely fine. That just means that part of the message isn't for you. Okay. Right, so the conscious drives, the future energy. This is what you're actively trying to manifest, is the Chariot. Someone's trying to actively manifest, moving forwards, moving on, releasing this connection, okay? Someone's recognized that it's a non-starter within the context of which they would like it to be, okay? So clearly, somebody is wanting to have a romantic relationship with you and they're unable to because you're already in a situation elsewhere, or vice versa. You're wanting a romantic relationship with another, but they are already romantically engaged with another, okay? So that's why we've got the Chariot coming out as the future energies, okay? The conscious drives forward, and it literally is the card of moving forward. But also the Chariot is a card of victory as well, okay? Let's not forget that it's a card of victory. So making peace with the fact that whatever this connection is, clearly it's had its struggles, it's had its problems, and now it's time to basically move things forward, move your own life forward, okay? Start working towards new goals, start achieving new things in life. This is all about your willpower, your determination, and working. I feel that what they're saying with this one is to work in tandem with the universe rather than fighting against the universe, okay? Right, so your Judgment, that's your near future energies. This is what could be happening right now, or this could indicate action that you're needing to take, or this could be the action that this person's wanting to take towards you. Okay, so say for example, if this is an individual who is pining after you rather than you pining after someone else, then they are going to be asking you, have you made your final decision? Are we going to be together, or are we not going to be together? Okay, this would be the other person waiting for your final judgment. And again, flip it again. If it is reversed for you, then this could be you making that final judgment call and going, do you know what? I'm sick and tired of my own life being put on pause for something that I'm not going to achieve right now. So do you know what? I'm going to go and work on something else in the meanwhile. Okay. It's you making that final judgment call. It's you, I want to say, or your person, or the person who's thinking of you, really going through this moment of self-evaluation, quite possibly a spiritual awakening as well, which judgment could be. Okay, see with the trumpets and then the angel wings, that is spiritual awakening. It's someone who has gotten to that certain plateau point in their own life and they've gone, do you know what, I can't continue this way. I'm literally wasting my own time. Okay, so this is someone who is, I want to say that they're waiting for a sign as well. So you could be waiting for a sign from the universe to give you the green light, to give you that go ahead. Yes, it's okay for you to release and surrender this connection and to move forward with your own life. Or again, flip it. That could be someone else's energies who is wanting to be with you. Okay. I am feeling that there are two really distinct groups here that I'm reading for today, definitely. So the power that you could own, or what you should do in this situation, the Knight of Coins. Yeah, as we've already mentioned, it's time to bring more realism into your situation, to be more grounded and level-headed, or perhaps they do. Okay, someone needs to take more of a pragmatic approach. Now obviously this is very slow and steady energies. It is very reliable, very hardworking, very efficient as well. It can be stoic, so someone is practicing stoicism, so that their emotions no longer overwhelm them. Okay, so yeah, take a calculated, pragmatic approach. And then you've got this beautiful Empress energy that's coming up in the perceptions that is outside of your control, the the way that other people are currently seeing you right now. Okay, this is like external influences, environmental factors. And yeah, this could be saying that other people, or this person specifically, sees you as their divine feminine energies. Okay, or they see that you're more in your divine feminine energy. Now that doesn't mean that if you identify as being a man and you're watching this, yes, you still can come across as divine feminine energies. Okay, because we've all got feminine and masculine within us. This is just the one of the polarizations of those principles. Okay, so this means that you're in creative mode. Okay, this means that you're in growing mode. So I mean, it literally says the creation of life, you know. So you could be working on something really, really important to you right now and putting everything that you have into that thing. It could be your family, your career, it could be literally anything, right? Remembering that the Empress energy is about growth, abundance, and fertility. Okay, so you're making something grow, you're improving on something, and you're also in more of your receptive energies right now. Okay, that's Empress mode. So people genuinely see that you're in Empress mode at this point in time, being very maternal, very fertile, really caring and nurturing, you know. It's Mother Earth energies, working with nature, that sort of thing. That's all Empress energy. So again, for others to be seeing you in this kind of energy right now, it means that you're leaving a positive impression on those around you. Okay, again with the butterflies as well. Okay, very Venusian energies. So yeah, you're leaving a positive impression on others around you. This could also be saying, if it is about your environment, then it could be saying that the environment at this point in time is very fertile, so it's time for you to get growing. That could be a very powerful metaphor. So if you're wanting to improve on anything in your life right now, then now is genuinely going to be the time to do it, okay, with this Empress energy being in your environment, okay. If you want to start anything right now, it could literally be anything, okay, now is the time for you to do it. Your Ace of Wands, this one is in the position of your hopes or your fears. It's your inner emotions. This is your outlook, or excuse me, how your outlook is influencing on the future. So the Ace of Wands is very optimistic, right? It's a very positive energy because it's about inspiration. It's about newness. It's about feeling that ignited passion towards something. It's that creative spark, full of enthusiasm, okay? Now, that is incredibly positive energies. So right now, your outlook, which is very positive, that is going to influence your future in a very positive manner, okay? Basically, there's not going to be anything that you're not going to be able to take on or that you're not going to be able to tackle, okay? It's meeting all or any of the challenges that you currently face with this new understanding of, do you know what? I'm going to get through this, okay? That's Ace of Wands. And then your Queen of Swords energy, that's coming out in how you can change the outcome, right? It can also be a message about your guidance. So this could be a guidance card, or this could be like your most likely outcome. So your most likely outcome is looking like you're gonna be more objective. You're going to be coming from a very logical, calm place as well. It's very, very independent energies, highly intelligent as well. It's someone who has got very clear boundaries, and it's fair mind. It's someone who is very good at being able to articulate themselves, okay, because it's the Queen of Swords energy. But also in this deck, see how she's got that white owl? That is symbolic for the spirit world, okay? So I am feeling that for those of you who are identifying with a twin flame situation, where you're not able to be in physical union with that person or them, it's triggered a spiritual awakening for both, right? And for you particularly, it has increased the amount of spiritual messages that you receive from beyond the veil. It has increased on your intuition. It has increased on your connection to the universe, okay? I know it sounds a bit woo, but genuinely, twin flame connections are there to reawaken that spark that was always within you, that was just lying dormant, okay? So that's how I feel that this energy has played out, okay? This is a twin flame situation where you have woken each other to your true callings in life, to your spiritual gifts as well. I mean, your spiritual gifts were always there, but this connection, because of the energy that it carried with it, it intensified your spiritual abilities. Okay, that's honestly how I feel that this energy has gone down, right? Yeah, very intense reading, but hopefully that's going to provide some kind of clarity to someone who was sitting there going, why did I meet that person? Why did that happen? Why did that happen to me? Basically, it was supposed to happen. It was part of your soul contract together, okay? It doesn't look like you were supposed to be in a physical union with each other. It looks like it was supposed to awaken that dormant spark, basically, okay? So that's why it happened. And of course, nobody else would have been able to have done that, okay? Right. Can we have a healing message, please, for our collective? Healing message for our collective, please. Well, thank you. That was a nice big jump. Fall into my arms, humble at the top and hopeful at the bottom. So that's the Wheel of Fortune, okay? And how life moves in cycles, right? If you imagine the Wheel of Fortune. So at one moment you find yourself at the top of the metaphorical wheel. You know, you find yourself, things are going great, and it does keep you humble, or at least it should keep you humble, because this too shall pass, right? And the wheel turns, and then you find yourself at the bottom, you know, where things are not going quite as great, and that keeps you hopeful, because this too shall pass. And so the cycle changes, the wheel moves again, and you find yourself working your way back up to the top, right? Everybody has their moment. Everybody has their time, okay? Everybody will go through moments in their life where they're at the top of the wheel, and then they find themselves doing not so great, and they find themselves at the bottom of the wheel. It happens to everybody. It is normal. It is natural. It's just a fact of life. It is as sure as the sun setting every evening and then rises again every morning. It is as sure as the spring comes back round every season, right? So there is that message about how everybody gets their turn. Surrender, holding the opposites and the extremes of life. Yeah, it's fairly self-explanatory. So surrender this connection back up to the universe. Let the universe take care of things for you. Surrender the need to maybe control an outcome as well, okay? Recognizing that certain things are outside of your control. I'm always saying that on this channel. Only focus on the bits that are within your control. Welcome both the highs and the lows. Yeah. So a lot of, I'm not going to name any specific channels. When you watch, for example, a lot of tarot readings, and you'll find that some of the readers are like taking out what they would consider negative cards out of the deck, and then they're giving you this airy-fairy reading that is all 100% positive and great and fantastic, and it's unrealistic. It's not real. Life doesn't work that way, okay? They're only focused on the positive because apparently that's what sells. And then you get the extreme other side of that, where certain people will take out what they would consider being the positive cards, and they will give reads purely all about doom and gloom, and you know, it's been rigged the other way. Because as much as positivity sells, fear also sells, okay? It's just an unfortunate fact of life. So what you're going to be looking for is a balanced, fair, realistic read, in the same way as how you would approach life. Balanced, fair and realistic. So they're saying with this, welcome both the highs and the lows, recognizing that life cannot possibly be 100% positive 100% of the time, and equally it cannot be 100% negative 100% of the time either, right? You can't just focus on the positive, and equally you can't just focus on the negative. It's that bit in between, Okay, both the positive and the negative need to be acknowledged, but you get stuck on neither. Okay, that's what they mean by welcome both the highs and the lows. It's finding that equal ground between the two. And of course it says that this too shall pass. Okay, so I'll hold up the card for you so that you can get your own intuitive messages with that one as well. Okay, because obviously you do have to use your own intuition. It's very, very important. Your own intuition is very, very powerful. So do utilize it. Right, so to conclude your read, I'm going to pull from the cheeky deck, one of our cheeky decks. If you're new to my channel, then you might not realize that the decks at the end of my reads, they can be full of swearing or sarcasm, and if you're allergic to either, then you don't have to listen. Okay, it's just because laughter is a very high vibration and it's very, very important. So this message is, don't be an ungrateful shit. Seriously, if you're reading these cards, then you're privileged AF. You can read. Reading is super fucking fantastic. Think about how many generations of people didn't get to read. Fuck yeah, we're not completely fucked because we know how to read. Yeah, so with this situation, yes, it is very, very painful. It's very, very unfortunate that you're not able, or at least you're not able to at this time, be with the person romantically that you're wanting to be with. And that is a really, really difficult thing to make peace with. Okay, what they're saying is, what this connection did bring was a lot of spiritual gifts, and it did bring with it the groundwork for you to contribute to a very beautiful, very positive future. That's what it did give you. Okay, so they're saying focus on what it gave you and try not to get too hung up on what you didn't get. Okay, and again, that could be a message for you, or that could be a message for the person who is pining after you at this time. Okay, you've got to be really careful with general reads because they could resonate from either side of the table. Okay, and there can be like flip-flops in between as well. Okay, so discernment is everything. It always is, right? But yeah, that is what I have for you guys today. I just genuinely hope that that reading has been helpful to somebody. If you feel that you could benefit from a personal reading, then I am taking bookings on my website, which is phoenixkeiatarot.com. The link for that is in my description box below. Don't forget to go check out your other signs, all of your zodiac readings, and the daily reads as well. Okay, but yeah, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.